One.
Hey everybody, it's Crypto Fever, and before we start talking about today's topic, which I wanted to talk about a couple of days ago, we're going to wish a happy birthday to Bitcoin. 9 years ago today, Satoshi Nakamoto, whose identity we will probably never discover, wrote and presented the paper that became the foundation of what we know as Bitcoin today. 9 years ago, people who had mined this coin. I had no idea what was going to happen to it, and look where we are today. Again, that's just 9 years ago, and the future, we just it's even now impossible to conceive. We don't know what's going to happen, but we do know a lot is going on, and it wouldn't have happened if it wasn't for this paper that began it all. So, to Bitcoin itself, the network itself, and everyone who was part of that, a happy birthday to the original, I should say the most famous of all cryptocurrencies, and the beginning of a movement. All right. Well, what I wanted to talk about today, of course, because we're in those last 24 hours. We have about 16 hours left before the Electroneum ICO closes, and there's another one that's going on that I wanted to talk about, and I am going to quickly take a look at that. And this one, if you've heard me mention it in the first video, is called EnjinCoin. EnjinCoin is actually what's known as a token. It's not actually a coin. This isn't necessarily a bad thing. People often ask what's the difference between coins and tokens. The difference is a coin is basically a platform. Like the blockchain is a platform for things to happen. Value is added by things being built on the blockchain's technology. Now, in this case, EnjinCoin is what's known as a token. It is an app. I guess that's really a simplified way of putting it because it's more than an app, but it is an app based on the platform of another coin. In this case, it's Ethereum, and it has a specific usage. Again, this is this already says smart cryptocurrency for gaming. As you know, that's one of the goals of the Electroneum coin. The difference is Electroneum is a blockchain. It is a platform. EnjinCoin uses the Ethereum platform for a variety of different things. It's really kind of amazing in terms of what they've accomplished. As you can see, they haven't reached their total yet. They're pretty close, so there's still time to get in. If you have some Ethereum, you can always just move it into a wallet. That's one thing. You can't just get your Ethereum out of Coinbase and send it to an address. In this particular case, using Coinbase Big Tricks, they don't suggest that. What they suggest is using basically like a web wallet or something like that, where you're holding your Ethereum and then you can transfer it directly using EtherScan, which then puts you directly on the blockchain once you've verified it. So basically, Engine itself is a company that hosts forums and gaming communities. So they have millions of gamers that are already using their platform. The idea behind EnjinCoin is that it is going to become the money behind that platform. So this already has a distinct market. And so the coin itself is a value added feature. And it allows you to do things like managing virtual goods, where you'll be able to actually sell and buy physical, well, not physical, but cryptocurrency to use for your gaming. It reduces fraud. You can keep you can keep your transactions clear. You can't lose things. Another thing, as I mentioned, quickest way to see if something is a scam or not, take a look to see if they have a team behind them. Because yes, originally cryptocurrencies were designed to be anonymous, so these teams were anonymous to some degree. But once you're talking about like physical businesses that people actually know about and so on and so forth, there should be a team behind it. And this one actually has a pretty good one. These guys have a lot of experience in gaming. They have people that have worked on games such as Mass Effect, and there's just a lot of folks here. One of the founders of the Ethereum project is on this project, so it's been pretty impressive. They cleared out their pre-sale at $12 million. They've got about 40%. There's another 12 million. Basically, they're like basically 1 million short. So it's a very good possibility that it's cleared out in the next 16 hours. It's a big deal. Basically, if you take a look, they've been doing a lot. Their roadmap, I was making jokes about that bit, the everywhere, every time roadmap we saw before that was just making money. This is what a roadmap should look like. You have your pre-sale, you have your crowd sale. Then it starts talking about the actual products that you have. You're talking about core smart contracts, platform ATI, smart wallet. Here's the thing that got me. They've got a Minecraft plugin almost ready. That's huge. That means that, not only the players on their forum, but that's huge for just users of Minecraft. That's like, wow, you can begin monetizing Minecraft games. Everyone, we all know someone who's playing Minecraft. Then you see here they're going to, by the first quarter of the next year, we're starting to start seeing things like the automation store modules. So they're really going to build this into the system within the next 6 months, and that means it's got already a pre-designed base of over 18 million users. So that's a big deal. I mean, I don't have much Ethereum anymore because I had a little bit of Ethereum and I threw it all into this coin because it's a real application. It can be really used. You can see here they've been looking at things that there's a bank or token relay, which will make it easy to trade the EnjinCoin. And if you become a provider on that network, you can actually make money on the transaction fees. So there's a lot going on with this particular token. It's huge, and so it's been one of the quieter stories because even though they've had a fairly successful run in terms of putting things together, not as many people are talking about it. And I think that part of that is because they're a little bit confused about tokens versus coins, and they hadn't heard of it as much. But it definitely deserves to look. The white paper is good. The stuff on this is clean. The team is there. They have the resources that they need, and it's huge already. So they know what they're doing with it. There is a clear roadmap and vision. And like I told you yesterday, a clear roadmap and vision is one of the single most important parts of any successful cryptocurrency. We will be talking about the coming crypto crash. It is coming, but the ones that will survive are the ones that are based on clearly defined goals and are quality, for lack of a better word, products. So this is that's what you've got to consider, and hopefully, as you consider shopping in terms of the future of coins, I will say one thing. I will say one thing though that this is a minor side note. If the ICO closes, one of the differences is that, for example, when Electroneum's ICO closes, that's it. You're going to have to buy Electroneum coins on the market. This is different. When you can still buy EnjinCoin tokens through different types of contract exchanges, like the Bancor token relay. And you can also, hold supply, and then you make, money off of the transaction fees. But so, in a sense, the ICO is almost, I won't say an unnecessary step. It's a necessary step because they needed to accomplish their goals. But does it mean you can't buy them afterwards? No, you can still buy them. But I'd rather be there at the beginning because we don't know what the value is going to be and if it's going to increase. And that's a very good possibility considering all the stuff that they have behind it. Okay. Well, this goes, whether for, one or the other. You can see there it's got 16 hours. If we go to the electroneum.com website, we can see that, again, this one has 20 hours going for it. These are some big things going on, guys. This is almost we're going to see what happens. A lot of people are saying when it comes to your cryptos, new cryptos that come out, you've got to make sure to hold them, hold those currencies. And that is because of the fact that in all of these cases, everyone who got bonus tokens is going to try to get rid of them. Everyone who got bonus coins in the ICO is going to try to get rid of them while it's cheap because they make a quick profit. Hold good currency. That's the key here. If it's something you don't feel comfortable about, if it's something you don't know about, or if it's something you just realize is kind of sketchy because of my wonderful videos, don't hold it. But Electroneum, if you have some EnjinCoin, hold these. They're going to be worth something. All right, well, it's Crypto Fever, and you have a great October 31st.